In the early hours of a tense winter night, the world woke up to reports of a sudden escalation between the United States and Venezuela. What unfolded was not just a military operation, it was a moment that sent shockwaves across global politics. According to sources familiar with the situation, the decision was made after weeks of closed-door discussions in Washington. U.S. officials cited national security concerns, regional instability, and long-standing allegations tied to Venezuela's leadership. As the clock passed midnight, American forces quietly moved into position. Aircraft carriers in the region became operational hubs. Pilots received final instructions. Every movement was calculated, every risk weighed carefully. Under the cover of darkness, advanced aircraft headed south, flying low and silent. At the same time, satellite systems and real-time intelligence began tracking key locations across Venezuela. The objective was speed, precision, and control. Just after 2 a.m. local time, residents in Caracas reported flashes in the sky. Moments later, alarms echoed near strategic installations. What had been a quiet city was suddenly thrust into uncertainty. Elite units on the ground moved swiftly. These teams are trained for high-risk operations, entering secured zones, navigating unfamiliar terrain, and completing missions within minutes. According to reports, the focus was on specific targets believed to be central to the operation. Within a short window, extraction procedures were initiated. Helicopters lifted off under intense conditions, while aircraft prepared for departure. By the time dawn approached, the operation had already entered its final phase. Back in Washington, preparations were underway to address the nation. Officials emphasized that the action was limited, targeted, and driven by security priorities. But outside the U.S., reactions were far from uniform. Global media broke the story within minutes. International analysts debated the legality, the consequences, and the message it sent to the world. At the United Nations, calls for restraint and transparency quickly followed. Inside Venezuela, uncertainty spread among civilians. Many woke up to rumors, conflicting reports, and unanswered questions. Streets remained tense as people tried to understand what this moment meant for their country's future. In the United States, millions watched live coverage unfold on their screens. Supporters viewed the move as a demonstration of strength. Critics questioned the risks and long-term impact. As flags stood opposite each other and rhetoric intensified, one thing became clear. This was more than a single operation. It was a turning point in an already fragile relationship. Whether this action prevents future threats or fuels deeper instability remains an open question. History often judges such moments not by how they begin, but by what follows. And as the world continues to watch closely, one question still lingers. Was this the right move?